almost has a throwback feel to the era when running backs dominated. Today, one of the best running back matchups you're going to see all season long. Two stars colliding here. Welcome to Ann Arbor, Michigan, and the Big House, home of the Michigan Wolverines. As we'll see the number 6 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. The Wolverines will kick this deep to get us going. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. So the Ohio State Buckeyes will get the first crack on offense today. You'll recall the last time they played, the Wolverines won a very close game. That has not been forgotten in Columbus for a single minute since then.
No, and if I remember right, it was the Michigan defense that really stepped up and prevailed and led them to a close victory the last time out. Let's see what happens today if the Buckeyes offense can make the adjustments.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Catch hauled in here over the middle. And the senior showing his toughness, standing in there to take the hit.
So not only does he get his first completion of the game, and that's great, but probably a good way to start this game, just to be able to settle into the game and start to be able to go out there and make plays for this offense.
Running with purpose. Buckeyes pick up enough yardage to get a first down.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
Takes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Caught quickly. That'll be enough for a first down, brought down at the 43. The Buckeyes come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. He goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage. Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
This is exactly how you can slow down the momentum and the rhythm of an offense. You got to get some tackles for a loss and some sacks. This time, they come up with a sack by getting after that quarterback.
So here comes third and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Looking right, this one caught. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion. The Buckeyes will line up to punt it away. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. The Wolverines offense gets their first crack now. And for this elite running back, it's a chance to impress the Heisman voters. It takes a special season in that position to win the Heisman, but he's having one if he can keep it going, Kirk. Even though the defense is focusing on him, he could have a big day.
Yeah, he could. And I think one of the things that stands out about this guy is just durability. You know, here we are late in the year. He's been able to stay healthy. I think the coaches have done a nice job in how they've utilized him in their attack, but every single game, he's putting up big numbers to be in the position he's in.
Caught by the receiver. Breaking free at midfield. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 41.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. From the shotgun, handoff inside. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line. Offense getting set. Second down play here. And the back gets the football. He's past the marker and still going. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Of course they're going to pick up the first down by running the football. You think about Michigan, you think so many legacy, incredible backs that they've had over the years. Tim Biakabatuka and Tyrone Wheatley and Leroy Horde. Man, so many good backs have come through Ann Arbor.
Signs the quick throw. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. The Wolverines looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. It's an RPO. The quarterback gets it out quickly. Will take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines. That's just nice execution. Quarterback and receiver perfectly in sync that time.
Yeah, you can see why route running is one of the most underrated attributes of a receiver. It's easy to get caught up on their ability to catch or their vertical or their speed, but nothing substitutes for someone who can create separation like this before the ball's even thrown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And it's 7-0 after the PAT. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. The last drive, they came up empty, had to kick it away. Can they come up with something here? They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Early in the season, I think you can sense both these teams realize there's a lot to play for, a lot at stake for their seasons, and they're just kind of settling into this game.
Oh, just look at the atmosphere today. It's almost playoff-like out there. Both these teams understand what it...
Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Chris, that is textbook by this defense in man-to-man coverage. Nowhere to go for this quarterback. He's looking around everywhere to find an open man. By the time he figures it out, it's a sack for the defense.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. Buckeyes want to have to kick it away. They're going to kick it away for the second time. And it's taken at the 25. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or the defense come up with a stop? And the runner takes off to his right. And the one moves the ball up to the 33.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Short connection to the tight end here. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down. A new set of downs after that completion. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. He's got the first. I'm still going. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
Here's the second down play. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Moves out of the pocket. Nobody open downfield. He just throws it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? You can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Broken tackle still going. They make the tackle, but the offense now set up for the first down of the 21.
How many first downs is that on this drive? This defense allows 1 or 2 more drives like this, and they're going to be gassed by the third quarter.
And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
And the Wolverines hoping to punch it in here. They have first and goal. They'll try to run it in on first and goal. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Michigan.
Chris, I know the back's going to get a lot of attention for this touchdown, but I was focused on the offensive line. You had 5 guys working as one. Great communication, able to get up to that second level and open things up nicely to allow the back into the end zone.
And he knocks through the PAT. Well, for many, this is the quintessential college football rivalry. It combines tradition, high intensity, and very often high stakes.
Yeah, Chris, I really think the rivalry has changed over the years. Guys in my era would tell you it was a game that was the most heated but the most respected because of the way you were recruited by both schools. There was the Woody, there was the Bo influence on the rivalry. But I think in the new social media era, I think it's more about hatred for the two schools. From both sides, it's just a different feel. We'll feel that today when these teams go at it.
Offense getting set. It's second down. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. It's a short completion to the big tight end. They make the stop after a huge play. Moves the ball to the 35. The Buckeyes come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. Looking to chuck it again. Dump off caught by the running back. Finding space at the 20. Tackle finally made down at the 13-yard line. The Buckeyes will have first and 10 here. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. It's a quick grab. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play. Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down. Crucial third down coming up in the red zone. Can he keep the drive going, or do they have to settle for 3? Dropping back. Looking to throw for the first down. Caught over the middle. It's good. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Well, let's see if this scorecard can breathe a little bit of life into this team.
Now, I know it's only one touchdown, but it could go a long way in changing just the tone of this game, especially once we get into the second half.
See if they can convert the point after. You make the extra point, cut the lead to 14-7. You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen. That's good coverage there. Wolverines offense is back on the field. Here's the first play of the drive now from that 20-yard line. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. On the run here, lets it go. That is broken up and incomplete.
Some players just have a real knack for timing their jump, and that defender was able to get a big paw on the ball and bat it away.
Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Solid run. They'll bring it down at the 28-yard line.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back that has given this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
So the grounding call on third down now brings up fourth for this offense. The Wolverines will line up to boot it away. And he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And the Turner is brought down to wrap up the first quarter of play. We've had a good early quarterback duel so far, Kirk. Let's check out the stats. First play of the quarter, the offense has a first down. Look, they're now throwing here to start the drive. Downfield shot, balls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there. That play makes it 2nd and 10. And the wideout goes in motion. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Oh, he can't connect with the wideout that time. Incomplete.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Pulls it in. It's Hood. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of the first down. Buckeyes will send the punt team onto the field. And the coverage team makes the touch, so no return on the play. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. They're looking to build on the lead. They had to punt the football in their last possession. And looking to throw now on first down. Looking to scramble. They pressure him and get him. The loss back to the 7-yard line.
What a play here by this defensive line. You can get so caught up in the flashy offense of Ohio State in recent years. But let's not forget a skill-played defense in the shoe and have such great history and tradition with that defensive line play.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Makes a quick grab. It's a solid gain. Moves the ball out to the 28.
What an impressive job here by this quarterback to work through his progressions, had the time to be able to read the defense properly, and then eventually finds the underneath route for a first down.
Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. And he will be stuffed for no gain. Important 2nd down play coming up. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. And he'll be smarter right at the line for no gain.
That's exactly how you want to defend the option. You know, old school way is assignment football. You have to account for the quarterback, the pitch man. Here, the quarterback had really nothing other than just kind of lower his head and get as much as he could. Fortunately for the defense, it wasn't very much.
Defense will wrap him up after an 8-yard gain. It'll bring up 4th down.
Well, they're going to come up short of the sticks here, and we got a tough decision at this point in the football game for the head coach. What will they do now on 4th down?
Needs a completion here on 4th down. He's got it, and that is enough for a first down. Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. The Wolverines are moving quickly down the field. Offense will keep it on the ground here. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the mark, inches away. Less than a yard to go as they come to the line on 2nd down.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring 2nd and inches, but sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
And the Wolverines lining up here on 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver, and it's caught across the middle.
The defense does a nice job of forcing the quarterback here to be patient by playing zone and run a crossing route. Defense is there, but not able to break up the catch.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. It makes him block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Handoff here from the shotgun. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. This defense just cannot get off the field. The long march moves on.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw there. He should have pulled that ball out and tried to make a throw, but instead he hands it off to the poor running back, and it's a tackle for a loss.
Grab by the receiver. They convert on third down now. Sets up first and goal from the 9.
Oh, I love it. Keep the kicker on the sideline. This offense knows when you're in the red zone, you got to come away with 6. Great play to keep this drive moving.
The Wolverines trying to punch it in. It's first and goal. First and goal, they'll try to run it in. Motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines. So the offense clicking now, building the lead, and this one could get out of hand.
Well, it's just a complete domination. The offense is executing, doing their job, putting points on the board. The defense has shown up, prepared, ready to play. It just feels like this game's getting sideways in a hurry.
He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time. They're going to put together a positive drive here. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Finding some room at the 25. Now here he goes. The 30. Past the 20. Finally brought down at the 7. Sets up a first and goal here. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and suddenly we're looking at a first and goal situation. And they'll use the ground game here. And the defense swarms. He's going backwards. He'll lose 4 yards on the play.
Man, it's first and goal. You're thinking about trying to score. You're looking at positive yards, and instead, you're going backwards. That's going to set up a very important second down call here.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. So a huge play to start the drive and get in scoring position, but now it's third and goal. Out of the gun now on third down. Touchdown, Ohio State. They finish off the scoring drive. No surprise there, Kirk. It's a red zone touchdown to the big tight end.
Well, the tight ends are usually much more involved down in the red zone because of their size and their skill set. Allows them to be more effective down in this area. Yeah, they may not hurt you on the big, long throw, but they can use their bodies to provide the quarterback a nice target when the defense is so condensed.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Using his legs, it's Smith. It's the 2-minute timeout. Nice to have a close game here as we approach the half. Second down play coming up for this offense. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. On the move now. Using his legs here. Breaking free at the 35. He'll head out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
Man, it is fun to watch this guy get out in the open field. I didn't realize he could run like this. That's a big gain for this offense.
The offense really clicking here. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Off the RPO, caught to the right. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Boy, wide receiver screen can be hit or miss. Either receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed from the defense here wins that play.
Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play.
Maybe this stop is an indicator of what's to come for this defense. The offense, frankly, has been able to enforce their will in the first half, but maybe things are starting to change.
Short throw complete to the tight end. And the defense wraps him up quickly. Got about 5 yards on the completion, but now it's fourth down. The Wolverines will come to the line, looking to keep the drive going on 4th down. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. Fourth down. No punt. Out of field goal range. They're going for it. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And the Wolverines pick up enough yards to move the sticks. They trust the running back to convert on 4th down. Now let's see if they keep feeding him here. He hands it to the back. Tackle made, but the gain moves the ball to 30. The Wolverines will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. The offense will take their first 10 out of the half to talk strategy here. The Wolverines with 1st and 10 here. Looks right for a quick completion. Headed for the end zone. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Michigan.
I'll tell you what, in this first half, this quarterback seems to be making all the right reads and showing the accuracy that he's shown all year long. Outstanding pass, great conversion. They put 6 more on the board.
So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. They've got a choice here in the final minute. Do they get aggressive, try to cut into this lead, or play it safe and point toward the second half? Gets it out quickly to the left side. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy. Second down, they're going to throw it. Only trap him for a sack.
I can't believe the amount of pressure this defense is getting on this quarterback. Sack after sack. Well, you got to think about changing things up. The snap count.
Taking a shot deep down the right side. And it's incomplete. They try a desperation pass there as time runs out in the first half. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when the Wolverines and Buckeyes get together, and a fun first half to boot.
The Buckeyes will kick this away to start the second half. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. An effective running game is why they're on top. Let's see if the defense can find a way to stop that. Stop at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks.
Hey, whether it's been on the inside or bouncing things to the outside, this guy has shown you everything that he has to offer, and a big part of the reason why they're enjoying this nice lead.
They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4. And the quarterback dropping back. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And that gain moves the ball across midfield. First down coming up from the 46. See what the call is on 1st and 10. They're going to run it. Back gets the carry. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
Chris, as you know, the reason this team has such a nice lead today is the day that this guy has had running the football. But that time, finally, the defense comes up with an answer for him.
They tackle him, but the gain moves the ball to the 36.
Boy, another nice gain by this back. He has had a beautiful day today running the football, just kind of in that zone, and a big reason why they have a nice lead today.
Picks up the first, looking for more. He takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Wolverines. All the energy really building now, but they're not careful. This could get ugly.
Chris, this offense has been impressive the entire game. One of the great things about rivalry games is you'll never forget this kind of performance.
He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. First down. Looking to throw the football. Running out of time in the pocket. Swarmed by the pass rush.
Well, how about the push up front by the big fellas here? And when you can get pressure like this, that's what separates good defenses from great defenses. And you think back to the Michigan teams, when they've been exceptional, they've had defensive line played just like that.
Tough spot here. Second and long from their own 13. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
How about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
Looking to throw it on third and very long. Pressure is coming. On the run here. Lets it go. The sure hands. It's Hood.
Sometimes you find that open receiver who's short of the sticks, and you hope the run after the catch will be able to give you the first down. The defense does a good job of keeping him short of the sticks. Let's see what they do here.
And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. This has been a dominant performance so far. Up double digits at the break, building on the lead here in the second half. Testing the defense with a throw downfield. And it's hauled in way downfield. He takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan. And strike up the Michigan band again as the Wolverines, Kirk, are beginning to build a lead and pull away here.
Well, I don't think the biggest Michigan fan in the country could have ever expected this kind of performance by the Wolverines. Everything that they have done has worked, and right now they have a nice, comfortable lead.
Return starts from inside the 5. And the returner will be brought down. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. Are coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain. Second down play coming up. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Well, they test the middle there, but yet nothing.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
They never had a chance tackled in the backfield.
Well, I don't mind the quarterback making this throw. He found the open receiver. Really would have loved to have seen a little bit more effort by this wide receiver to get to that first down marker. Instead, we got a fourth down decision.
And the return man decides to signal fair catch. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. It was a one-play touchdown drive through the air last time. The defense makes some adjustments. Has the first down and more. In the clear at the 25. Touchdown, Wolverines. He wins the foot race to the end zone.
Chris, all week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed, and he's able to take it to the end zone.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team was out there to boot it away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. Offense ready to start this drive. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Looking for a man deep on the right side. That ball is incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on first down.
Well, they go with the dagger concept here on this play, but unfortunately the quarterback could not get it to his intended target running on that vertical route.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. And this time it's complete. He's brought down, but an explosive play through the air. The offense operating at peak efficiency. They come to the line again. On 1st and 10 here, we're going to throw the ball. Looking deep down the right side. Oh, and it's picked off. He went up high to grab that football.
Chris, if you're going to make that throw, that's called a two ball. That means it's got to be on a line. Here he puts it way up in the air and allows the defender to come over and make the play on the ball. Great job by the defense.
And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum. Can the defense make adjustments? Come up with a stop here. Now they test the middle of the defense, but get nothing. Getting set. Here's second down. They'll run it here. Running back has the ball.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Looking deep down the left side. And it's hauled in. What a catch. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. All the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, Michigan.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He'll bring it out from his end zone. They tackle him at the 9. That's good coverage, but he should have left the ball in the end zone. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure a defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this 1st down? Looks to the left for a quick throw. Pulls it in. It's Hood. Tackle made, but he gets the ball out across the 20-yard line. Good gain. The Buckeyes begin a new series here. 1st and 10. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Grab down the middle. It's Hood. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. Buckeyes pick up enough yardage for a fresh set of downs. First down, looking to throw the ball. A deep shot to the left side. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up his offense. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. They'll run it here. He moves the ball across the 20 to the 22.
I know this defense works very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half. He's already at it again.
They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Looking to pass this time. And he drops it. Can you believe it?
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you just have too much time in your hands. You end up thinking way too much. Gets your hands a little shaky.
Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
That play was perfectly defended. You know, sometimes as an offense and an offensive coordinator, you hit a wall, and it's time to mix some things up on what you show the defense.
Looks to his left and makes the completion. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. It's a run. Running back's got it. Defense shoves it out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
691, Gators score.
Handoff here from the shotgun. First down and more. He's still running. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
What a drive by this offense. Another big gain, and look at the defense. Huffing and puffing, hands on their hips. This offense is wearing them down both mentally and physically.
Looking to throw it on first down. He's got it in the open. And he's brought down after a big first down gain. It's second and short. Maybe an opportunity for him to take a shot here. And check out how he's been spreading the football around between his targets, getting everybody involved in this game. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if this game can get a little bit more competitive. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. And he drops back in the gun, bringing pressure. Escapes the pocket, but cannot make a play, and they sack him. So here comes third and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Defense is coming after him. Receiver makes the catch on a comeback route. They'll stop him short. The completion gained 5 yards, but brings up fourth down. So they're short on fourth down, and the coach decides to trot out the field goal team. The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. And they add to their lead. So after building this big lead, they're set to kick it off.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
And the returner brought down by that coverage team. Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Brought down at the 28, and it's good enough for a first down.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, "What the heck was that all game?" Or maybe he's just kind of keeping that to himself, thinking, all right, maybe this is something to build on. Maybe something positive can come out of this. You're going to have some bad games from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready in the future. But that right there, that's what they've been looking for all game.
To the air, it's Rojas. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
I'll tell you what, Chris, I didn't expect this. This quarterback is outstanding, but they have pressured him all game long, and they got to him again.
A deep shot to the right. Got a man. Catch made. Big play.
Hey, listen, this game isn't over yet. The defense can't get too comfortable with this lead, and I know the coach isn't content with giving up plays like that at any point in the game.
He cannot escape. It's a sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
Caught over the middle. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Pass rush closing in. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack. The Buckeyes will bring their punt team onto the field. Forced to kick it away for the 6th time. And this punt heads toward the sideline. Doesn't travel very far. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. So on this possession, a couple things in play. Can they add to the lead and maybe, as importantly, milk the clock?
What a gain here. Almost picked up a first down on a first down play. Good job here late in the game of playing hard, dominating football by the offense.
Now it's 2nd down here. Handoff heading left. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 27. And they hand it off to the back. And the Wolverines pick up enough yardage to get a fresh set of downs.
I love it. 3rd down, the way this back is running, just keep feeding him the football, and he's going to come through for you. And he does here at a critical moment in this football game in the 4th quarter. Nice job.
Out of bounds, but not before a big game. This offense is ripping the defense apart today. The Wolverines pick up enough to get a first down there. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. He escapes the pocket. He's going to take off. Finds room at the 30. Scoots out of bounds after a nice pickup on that running play. The Wolverines getting set on 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Another great pass by this quarterback. You know, you really got to give a lot of credit to the offensive coordinator and the quarterback today. They protected the ball well, but maintained a calculated level of aggression in keeping this game out of reach from their opponent.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Working clock with the ground game. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
Well, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game, because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. So the decision is to not go for it, but settle for 3. Here comes the field goal team. He was successful in his first attempt. This one, a chip shot from 25 yards out. He made it. 3 points on the board. And that will extend their lead even further.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
Turner decides to field it. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. They came up empty on the last possession, forced to punt it away, and they begin to click now. And the quarterback keeps it on the option. They've got him in the backfield, nowhere to run. They'll lose a yard on the play. Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss, 2nd down and 11. Ball handed off. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Well, they keep trying to run the football. They keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional. And I think it's allowed this defense to rip.
Nowhere to go here, and the ball is not loose. Defense picks it up, still moving. Touchdown, Wolverines. A huge defensive score.
It's your worst nightmare if you're a quarterback. They bring the blitz. He doesn't recognize it. Ball goes on the ground. Defense does a great job of picking this thing up. That's exactly what they hope for. Catch the quarterback off guard. It works out and gets him a touchdown.
So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. Time running out. Serious urgency here. Can they score and score quickly? Receiver in motion now. A pop pass on the jet sweep. The gain is 3 yards. Brings up a 2nd down and 7.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide. And
he's in the clear. At the 30 now. At the 10. All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch him. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Well, first of all, I'm impressed that the user have not turned the game off and reset. They're playing it to the final whistle. And the offense is following your lead by playing hard and gaining some confidence for next week. You're not going to win this game, but I'll tell you what, you're a true
Wait after, up and good. You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And here's the return from inside the 5. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. That last possession produced a field goal, but more importantly, it milked the clock. And they do that again. Trying to find room. It's Smith. Breaks free. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
Oh, this defense, if there's any chance of getting back in this game, you can't give up a big gain like this on 1st down.
2nd down after that previous play. They'll try and run it. Here's the running back. Take it down, but not before he makes the 1st down. It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense tries to put the finishing touches here on a lopsided victory. Great start for the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another 1st down. An inside give now from the shotgun.
Just another example of this offense, Chris, doing pretty much whatever they want to do. They've been able to run the football. Offensive lines held their own in pass protection. Quarterbacks had an outstanding day. You add all that up, it's a big reason why they're up by such a wide margin.
That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Makes a quick catch. They make the stop at the 47. That's enough for a 1st down. Well, this is a performance, Kirk, in a big showdown game late in the season. Tough competition to show what you're about. And they've made the clutch plays, and they got to be considered a serious contender going forward now.
Yeah, we've said this really all year. Obviously, it's not about how you start. It's about how you finish. And these guys have been on a mission since day one. And they're going to be a real problem in the next few weeks as we get the playoff off the ground.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? And now the handoff. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Man, I've gotten so conditioned here now that we're in the 4th quarter to see this guy get the football, just get more positive yards. Finally this afternoon, the defense steps up, says enough is enough, and they come up with a nice tackle.
And the big numbers just continue to pile up for this quarterback. That's more than 400 passing yards in the game now, Kirk.
Chris, this defense has tried everything to slow him down, and nothing has worked. Whether they play zone or man, they blitz to try to put pressure. Anything to get him out of his rhythm has not been able to work because of the way this guy's been able to read coverage and get the ball out of his hands quickly, and the results have been a monster day.
And they'll stop him after a short gain. The long drive continues. The offense just grinding away here. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Enough to convert on 3rd there. So 1st down from the 12 now. This is an impressive performance. They played a good football team here today, Kirk, but they just dragged them behind the woodshed and dominated from the start. This is going to catch people's attention.
Yeah, I think most people are going to be in awe when they look at the results of this game. Unbelievable job by this team, dealing with the expectations, the pressure, and as you said, playing a good team. This was a big-time win and an opportunity to really continue to move up.
And that is going to do it. We enjoyed being here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. And this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.